Hey, happy Tuesday. How y'all doing? How you doing? Every time I think I have my camera set up exactly how I want it, then I realize it's not at all where I want it, and then I go live and I have to adjust it, and it's just this whole thing. Hey, I see you joining. Somebody come say hi to me. Awkward silence. If you're watching live, say hi. Please comment hashtag replay. Hello, gaming grandma over on YouTube. How you doing, girl? Hey, Michelle. I love your name, Gaming Grandma. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Susan. Hey, Carrie. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Meredith. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Cindy. My glasses are filthy. I can't see anything. Hey, Carrie. Yeah, it took me a little while to get myself together because, listen, for the last 12 hours, I've watched approximately 3,157 videos on how to pull a proper shot of espresso. And I still don't have it right, but I have it much closer. Y'all, I was just slapping some grinds in there and brewing it. And while it tasted good, I don't have a very refined palate for coffee. I just like coffee. So there are some people that would taste my espresso and go, well, that is disgusting. And then there are people like me that are like, it tastes like coffee. It's good. But I've been wanting to learn better how to use this. And I discovered, I just came across the Breville video and discovered that I wasn't doing it right at all, not even a little bit. And then I got different coffee and I couldn't get it to taste even bearable. It was just watery and no good. And so then I started watching about 3 million YouTube videos from Breville. I've been watching a lot of Breville ones because he's easier to follow. I tell you, you watch some of these like coffee guys that are some AG1 down the side of my cabinet. Um, you watch some of these coffee guys that are like really into their coffee and they make no sense and they make you feel like an idiot for not understanding what they're saying. Some of them, I watched one guy and he was like, literally said, if you don't understand this, then you shouldn't be making espresso. And I thought, well, okay. So I go to Breville and they've taught me a lot and I'm learning, like, for one thing, this thing has been in the package since I got this machine because I didn't know what it was and I was like, I don't need that. And turns out I, in fact, do need that thing. In fact, it's important. And so I got some, I learned, I don't know these things, okay? I didn't know that, yes, you can make espresso out of any coffee, but the best espresso, or better, I guess, comes from darker roast. I knew dark roast, but what I didn't know was that if they're shiny, they make better espresso because that means it's gone past the second crack and the coffee oils have started to be released. So I was using the wrong coffee. I mean, maybe not wrong, but I didn't know that every time you put different beans in your machine, you had to dial it in. And as your coffee sits, I really need to get a vacuum thing because as your coffee sits, CO2 is released off it. And the more that's released off it, the more difficult it is to pull a good shot. And you have to change your dial in based on the age of your beans. I didn't know it was so complicated to make a cup of coffee. I may or may not get out my Ninja coffee pot once in a while, or I need to get a pour over just to brew a regular old pot of coffee once in a while. But I'm learning. It's a work in progress. I'm learning. All right. So I also learned that I should be, in the beginning, weighing my coffee, and that I should get between 18 and 20 grams of coffee. And when I get between 18 and 20 grams of coffee and it brews, I should get 36 to 40 grams brewed. It should be a 1-to-2 ratio. It is complicated, Michelle. So I've been practicing this morning and I've thrown away approximately 67 pounds of coffee. I've brewed multiple shots and I think I got it good enough. So now I'm going to make a cherry almond latte. Now, there's coffee snobs out there that would say, that's not a latte, you're putting whey protein in it. But I like to eat healthy. So I'm going to put whey protein in my coffee. So my thing measures 0. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to do a lot. Whoops, I'm going to turn my machine off first. Okay. Yeah, Meredith, I'm going to buy one of those after I have this fancy Breville. Yeah, yeah, okay. I think I'm going to learn how to use this machine is what I'm going to do. Can you imagine? Tilson walks out and I'm using this stovetop espresso thing and he'd be like, why aren't you using the Breville? I don't know, it's too hard. All right, so I also learned that it's really important to wipe out and dry and get rid of excess grinds from I haven't done that either. So, all right. So then I hit latte. I've got it on a 24-second grind because that's been giving me 19 grams of coffee. On a 9 is what I started out at a 2 grind. And the lower the number, the finer the finer the grind. There's so much more to this than one would ever think. So let's go ahead. And that collar is so that it doesn't pour all over the place. My grinds. Who knew? Everybody but me. That you really had to actually put some effort into pulling a good shot of espresso. I wouldn't call me that, Cindy, because I get it wrong. So the Breville guy said it's important that you take this part of your wrist and you tap to evenly distribute your grinds so that when I tamp it, I don't get channels. Oh, then I weigh it. 16 grams. See, a few minutes ago I had it exactly. Now I got to add a little more. Because you should have at least 18. Now I have 19. Perfect. All right. Now hopefully it won't go all over. It looks like too much. Also, look at this. Listen, Cindy Wetzel. Look at this. That tamper has been sitting on top of my machine, and every time I grind my coffee, it vibrates and makes a noise. And I'm like, why doesn't this fancy espresso machine come with a holder? Turns out it does. It's right here. It's magnetic, and I didn't know it. So then you can't just, which is what I want to do. But see, it seems too full for me, but the measurement is right, so I don't know. See, it's too full. This is where I get confused. Yes, Michelle, I now appreciate much more a $7 cup of a latte. I now am like, oh, $7, I'll pay you 20 because I know what you've gone through. You're supposed to put it on and give it a little turn to try to make it even, but still, see, I have too much coffee on here and I don't know why because I measured it. But that I'm still learning, okay? So don't judge, not that you are. And then the guy said you can weigh your weight, your tamping, you can weigh it, or if you do it the same every time, it's okay. So to come up on your tiptoes and push down and then stop, and you'll be right. And see, I have way over coffee on the edges. And so the other thing I've learned is it's messy to make espresso. Probably. You're right, Cindy. Yes, you're right. All right, let's see what happens when we put it in here. I have it, it should start pouring at about the 10-second mark. If it pours before that, then my grinds are too coarse. If it pours later than that, then my grinds are not coarse enough. 9 seconds. Okay, so that's pretty spot on. 9 seconds. We're gonna figure this out. Now that was looking, now it's not coming out right. The last time I did it, it came out perfect. I had the perfect little crema on top. It didn't come out right this time. I have brewed 77 cups of espresso this morning and it's come out right the last 4 times. Now I do it live and it's not coming out right. What do you think I did different? I can't drink that. It's not right. It came out way too small. The last like 4 cups came out perfect. Now this one doesn't. Honest to Pete. But my puck is dry. But I've also learned a dry puck means nothing. It doesn't have to be dry. You like my outfit, Meredith? I got new jeans. I got new jeans at the little discount store down the road for $7. You like those? I haven't drank any of the espresso, Cindy. I haven't drunk it. I've just been trying to brew the stupid stuff. I'm learning that this is just much bigger than I ever dreamed. That's all stuck in my holes now. Plus, the other thing was I was using a double wall thingy. I was using a double wall and I don't need to unless I'm using pre-ground grinds. So was using the wrong thing, this thing. I am throwing out good coffee because it's not good coffee. It was bad. So I'm going to put my grind back. It was at 10 before, and I'm going to put my let me put my little collar back on. All right, I'm going to put that back down too. I had it right before. Let's see. All right, let's try it again. This time I'll drink however crappy it is. Mercy sakes alive. Oh, great. I shut this off, so now I'm not going to know. This is my breakfast right here. Can't weigh it, but it looks right. I can't weigh it because I shut off my thing and now I don't. All right. Smells good. Looks better. Faith. No, it's bitter and gross. It's no good. It's no good. Okay, they didn't teach that in nursing school. The proper science. All right, see, now I messed up the edges. Who knew? Who knew? All right, let's try it again. I have a feeling this time's right because I think I messed up the grind the last time. All right, let's try again. I'm gonna get this right. People be paying me $8.50 for a latte. Okay, that's my goal here. This is I had to think tiramisu overnight oats that we made yesterday. I got my chocolate's a little chunky on top. Now it looks right. And I was like, why am I getting so many bubbles in my crema? Now I know why. Now I know why. because my beans are fresh. And when you have really fresh beans, look, okay, you see that beautiful crema on top? I did it right that time. That's perfect. Okay, now I gotta make my foam. I also learned that I can do the foam manually. I don't have to do it automatic. See how pretty and silky? See the top of it? It's pretty, right? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've worked hard. There's a reason. It cost me $97 worth of coffee this morning. I legit will never ever go to a coffee shop again and say, $7 for a latte. I'm gonna be like, that's all? It's only $7? Because I understand now that they've probably wasted 17 pounds of coffee to get that one cup. All right, I'm gonna let this, I also learned, okay, that you don't just slap this in there. You got to sit it in there so the temperature thing hits on the right spot. And you want your wand to the side because if you put your wand in the middle, it just bubbles up. But if you put it on the side, it whirlpools. So that's what I need to do. I need to put it on the side like that and then let it froth and it will whirlpool. All right, what was I going to do? I'm going to make, I really kind of want to pour my stuff in here and make it look all pretty, but I need protein in my coffee. So, oh no, I don't. I put creamy dreamy in here. I don't have to, I can have this fancy. All right, let's put some flavor in there. I want cherry and almonds. I should have put almond extract. You know what? Hold on. Where's my, it's still going. Where's my almond or my cherry extract? And get it in there before it's done foaming. There's my almond. Okay, I'll let it, now my foam is gonna be almond flavor and my coffee is gonna be cherry. Am I out of cherry? Stop it right now. I just placed a THM order and ordered chocolate. Oh, for the love of all things holy. Oh my. Okay, we're going to have a chocolate almond latte today. A chocolate almond latte consists of chocolate extract in the espresso and almond extract in the foam. I like cherry, almond. But since I don't have any cherry extract, we're gonna have chocolate espresso. And I'm gonna put sweetener in my stuff too. Okay, add that to my THM order that I just placed and haven't even opened yet. That's a lot of sweetener for that little cup. I'm gonna pour it in here. I wish my latte cup was a little bit bigger, but I'm gonna try it. You're not wrong, Susan. Hold on, I gotta get my little wipe. I gotta wipe down my wand when I take it out of there. Ooh, that smells good. It's almond. Ew, cherry hydrates and coffee, Faith. That sounds. Don't hit it quite that hard. coffee down the side of my cabinet. There's almond milk all over. All right. You put your sweetener in and then pull your shots. They said to pour with your glass tilted up high like this to get your milk to go down to the bottom. And then as you come to the top, you pour closer. Okay, it's not big enough cup. I knew it wouldn't be. That's so much better than what I've been drinking. I need a bigger cup though. My cup's not big enough. I'll just keep adding. Y'all. Oh, I just made a heart. Actually, I made a tulip. Look, and it's pouring out the side of my cup. Oh my gosh. That's so much better than the way I've been drinking this. Can I just tell you? And now we know. Okay, okay. I did way more of this. You're not wrong, Bonnie. It is probably a superior bad idea for me to have white cabinets. There's AG1 down the side. Now there's espresso, and fortunately, it wipes right off. Almond milk all over the floor, and I had a pretty little heart on the top of my coffee. It's not big enough. I don't know. I don't know. I think I need to order something different, Crystal. I'm just gonna keep adding this because I made too much. All right, this is good. Okay, let's try our leftovers, shall we? This also has a double shot in it, but crappy espresso because I didn't know what I was doing yesterday. And now I do, but that's okay. So this has some things in it, and maybe you remember, but I don't. It has oatmeal, creamy dreamy. It has almond extract. What else did we put in this? Does anybody remember? I don't. I don't remember it. Let's just try it. It's topped with yogurt that's flavored with sweetener, and I have no idea. I don't remember at all what I put in this. Somebody will have to go watch the video and tell me because I don't remember. These are blended overnight oats. Tiramisu flavor. They don't, wait, do they taste like tiramisu? The yogurt's so tangy. It's hard to taste tiramisu through the tang of the yogurt, but mm. The yogurt to the top is really good, but the tang, I would do it anyway for the extra protein. And the tang of the yogurt takes away a little bit from the tiramisu flavor. I don't think cottage cheese might be okay if you blended it. We'll have to do it again. In fact, maybe we should do it right now, so I'll have it tomorrow and we can try it again. Does anybody remember what I put in this? And I'll replicate it right now, but with cottage cheese on the top. It's actually really good. The oatmeal in there is really, really good. I just don't remember what I put in it. Wait, I wrote it down. I wrote it down. I wrote it right here. Actually, I forgot. That's actually really good, but now I want to make it with cottage cheese and try it again tomorrow. and we'll just make another latte tomorrow. It's not cumin and tomato paste. Which one do you think it was? It was this one on top. Okay. Let's change direction and make another one, shall we? Does anybody want to do that, or you just want me to hang out and say goodbye? Or do you want to see me make it? They're really good. It's gonna be fabulous with cottage cheese on top. That's good. Okay. Ooh, that coffee's good too. They were right. I did need to put more effort into my coffee. Now, where do you think? Oh, there it is right there. Guys, that pork roast, the pulled pork I made yesterday, I'll tell you what, you should make it. All right, I put in half a cup of oats. I can't reach. Oh man, the texture of this underneath, you guys. Look how pretty it is. The texture is fabulous. Amber, I watched like 877 videos, but the one that I found that was it's amazing how judgmental coffee maker people are. Barista people, they're like, I'm a barista, and if your coffee doesn't taste like this, you're a loser. That's pretty much the tone of every espresso video I watched, okay? Like, pay attention. I'm only telling you once. Very moody. And I think they drink too much espresso because they're very grumpy people, these baristas. And they all wear leather aprons, have long pointy beards and sideburns and dark hair and dark rimmed glasses, and they're judgmental. There wasn't a single coffee barista teaching me how to make it that looked like me. Not a single one. They all look like at one point in their life they worked at Abercrombie. But now they work in coffee shops and probably live with mom. I'm not that I'm judging. Half a cup of oats. But what I was going to say was the one that I found the most helpful was Breville. He was very pleasant, and he kept saying, don't worry if you get it wrong. You'll get it right at some point. He was so encouraging. He was like, it might not be perfect day one, but it will be someday. He was so nice. All right. Half a cup of oats, half a cup of nut milk. I'm going to use cashew milk because it's right here, and it is my favorite. Look how creamy it is. Cashew milk is amazeballs. Super sweet. I put a teaspoon of super sweet in there. Measure with your fingers. Oh, you're right. I need a shot. I need to pull a shot. You have to say it right. I need to extract a shot of espresso. Let's measure it. Okay, look, my puck is a little wet. That's all right. They said. I thought a wet puck meant you did it wrong. Come to find out, that doesn't mean anything. It just means your puck's wet. Not a sign of bad espresso at all. Just a sign that your puck is wet. Nothing more. Don't overthink it. All right, I've got a mess happening. If you can imagine that. I've got coffee all over my counter instead of in my little box where it belongs. Oh my goodness. I'm going to do it right this time. Ready? I'm going to measure. Oh, nope, turn it off. Okay, 0 grams. Okay. Just gonna do a shot of espresso this time. Espresso. Go. All right. Uh-oh. I ran out of beans. I've gone through an entire hopper of beans since yesterday, and I've only had 3 cups of coffee to drink. I've gone through an entire hopper of beans. Hold on, I gotta fill my hopper. I need a vacuum. Canister. If someone can recommend a good one. All right, let's try that again, because now we only have, now it's wrong. Jackie. Anyone have any idea, for those of us that don't have an espresso machine, can you buy espresso? We used to say the same guy worked at all the coffee shops. Skinny jeans, pointy toe leather shoes, and plaid flannel shirt, glasses and pointy beard. Debbie, you're spot on. Every single one of them on YouTube is the same. So I only have 5 grams because I ran out of beans in my hopper. Yes, you can buy espresso powder at the store. Yes, of course you can. All right, now I have to measure it myself because it shut off partway through the process. $12. I'm almost there. I need 18 to 20. This is fun. If you have nothing better with your day to do but this, it's fun. 18. Nope. Wait. 16. Almost there. $18. Perfect. That's all right, Susan. You have to start somewhere, right? I didn't drink coffee until I was 40. 40 before I had my first cup of coffee. Actually, I had tried it before that, but hated it. It wasn't until I was 40. See, that's way too much. 18 grams is too much. That's what they're telling me is the perfect amount, and I feel that they are wrong. Where did I put my tamper? Right here, because see how high it comes? That's too much. It's too much. Yes, I'm serious, Crystal. Why do you think? See, it's too much. That's all there is to it. I know it's the right measurement, but it is absolutely too much coffee. Coffee people everywhere are cringing, okay? Espresso people. Some of those judgmental people on YouTube, they're like, ew, this woman again. She's the one that called her drinks lattes when they didn't even have espresso in them. Ew. Okay. I know you're not supposed to do that after, but I have to because I have too much coffee. Okay, now it's right. Not me. I never drank coffee until Marin's boyfriend drinks coffee, but not Marin. She's like, I mention it, and she's like, ew, mom, gross. Over here. Here it is. All right. Brew. 10 seconds. You watch the timer, and it shouldn't drip until 9 to 10 seconds. If they cross their fingers. 9 seconds. I'm figuring it out. I have filled this knockbox twice today in this process of learning. The beans I bought were Starbucks because I couldn't find any other. I don't really like to buy Starbucks stuff that often, but they were the only espresso roast beans I could get. Okay. All right. You are, Cindy. You should wait until you're a little older before you drink some coffee. All right, did I put super sweet? Yes, I did. I put super sweet. Now we need some vanilla. Vanilla. and a teaspoon of almond extract, which I just put away in here. I found a bottle yesterday. I was hunting for it and I found it last night, but then I also ordered one from, so where did that bottle? Oh my word, that's peppermint. Never mind. This is almond right here. Yes, you can. You can get decaf, any beans in decaf. You can. But everybody thinks the darker beans are stronger and higher in caffeine, and that's the opposite because they've been roasted longer. The darker the beans, the milder they are. Opposite of what one would think. The darker the coffee, not the darker the coffee, but the darker the beans, the milder the flavor. I'm going to put half a teaspoon. I said a teaspoon yesterday. I think that's too much. Half a teaspoon of almond extract in there. And then chia right here. You guys, I had 2 people send me chia pets. And I still have them upstairs. And one of these days I will do a live when it gets a little sunnier. Does it have to be sunny to grow chia heads? Well, no, because they always advertise them at Christmas. I'm going to put a teaspoon of chia in there. Once again, this is a tiny amount. I think I need more milk because this came out decadent and gooey. No, maybe I don't. It's not big. It doesn't make very much. It's kind of shocking how small of an amount it is. Yesterday, where's my cover? Yesterday, I was shocked at how small of a serving this was, and everybody said, you only put 1 scoop. But then later in the day, somebody went back and watched it and said, you actually already put 2 scoops. So this serving has 3/4 cup of oats. So really, to make it more, I could add extra liquid. Should I? Maybe I should add another 1/4 cup. So it ends up being 3/4 of a cup of liquid. Man, I love cashew milk. I wish I could get a cashew tree. It will thicken up in the fridge. I could totally just mix this with a spoon and put it in the container. But I don't want to do that because blended oats are the way to go. Blended oats for overnight oats. If you're going to make overnight oats and you say, ooh, I don't like the texture, they're slimy, KJ, I don't like overnight oats. That's because you need to blend them. I'm telling you. I'm eating on camera so I can show you. No. Thank you, Crystal. You see the texture of this? Can you? I don't know how well you can see it, but it is like, oh, I didn't put the shot of espresso in there either. All right, 1 shot of espresso. Well brewed, if I do say so myself. And creamy dreamy. That's up here. 2 tablespoons, 2 heaping tablespoons of creamy dreamy. Thank you, Crystal. This would have been a protein-free breakfast, and it wouldn't have tasted like coffee because I would have just poured that into the container, forgetting that I didn't put the espresso in there. So between all the little sips of espresso I've had, this double shot, the fact that this has a double shot, I'm getting a fair amount of espresso today. Karen, it gives it more of a, I don't know if pudding is the right, I'm trying to think what to compare it to. It's not really pudding, but it's more, it's not, oh, I thought my power just went out. It was not my power. It's just my ring light shut off because I've talked for too long. It's taken me 40 minutes to eat leftovers and make a latte. I don't know what you would call this texture. I need to get a clean scoop of it so you can see it underneath the yogurt. It's like, can you see that? It's, excuse me as I burp on camera. She's a professional. It's like it's almost a texture of peanut butter. It's good. It tastes like that is delicious, you guys. This would be even better with the cottage cheese, I'm sure of it. If you'd like to get these adorable little overnight oats cups, because if you're going to make overnight oats, they have to be in adorable cups. Don't go making overnight oats and putting them in a bowl. Boring. You have to have a cute cup to put it in. So make sure you use my Amazon link and get me credit for it because, you know, I appreciate that and all. All right, I'm going to rinse this out after I pour this into my overnight oat container. It thickens up into this, like, I don't want to say pasty consistency. Jackie, valid point. Valid point. These are free videos, so I guess that makes me an amateur. All right, I'm going to rinse this out. And then I'm going to blend up my cottage cheese in it, and we're going to try it that way. All right. Right, Sherry? I know. I know. But these match. I love these containers because they match my drinking glasses. Do you want to see my adorable drinking glasses? I know you do. And if you don't want to, I'm gonna show you anyway. These are my adorable drinking glasses. Are they not the cutest? Look. Aren't they cute? I love it. Yes, you're right, Susan. When people send stars, I do get paid. And I do appreciate it when y'all send stars. Facebook gets some of the money that way, though, is the only bad thing about stars. So I should just say, my PayPal is kellyjean621 at msn.com. Send stars directly to PayPal. All right, let's blend up some cottage cheese. I had a little bit left in a tub. Did I eat it? I might have eaten it because I didn't want to put it in the fridge because it was such a tiny bit. Nope, I didn't. Y'all, Walmart Plus is the greatest thing to happen to humankind. Can I just tell you that? Walmart Plus, hands down. If you want a referral, if you want to save money on your Walmart Plus, hit me. Because don't hit me because I'll hit you back, but hit me up because I will send you a referral code to get Walmart Plus. If you don't have it, it is the greatest thing ever known to man. Yesterday morning, I'm like, dang it, I'm out of cottage cheese and almond extract. And I placed an order for cottage cheese, almond extract, I don't know, 2 or 3 other things that we needed. It was like $33. And 3 hours later, it was on my doorstep. And the only extra fee, because I have Walmart Plus and I pay for it for a year at a time, the only extra fee was I paid the guy a tip. And it was a small tip. Listen, it wasn't a small tip. I mean, it's a small amount considering that I didn't have to put on pants and go to the store in the cold and go to Walmart where no one wants to go. Nobody likes to go to Walmart, okay? But Walmart comes to you. 3 hours, I have my stuff on my doorstep. I'm telling you, Walmart Plus is where it's at. And for those of you asking, you can get Prel at Walmart. I kid you not. I have never had so many messages in a day as I did yesterday. It was nonstop message, asking, what's Prel? Everybody wanted to know because I posted on Instagram. I'm putting a half a cup of cottage cheese in here. I posted on Instagram that I had been washing my hair in Prel, and my hair had never felt thicker and fuller and better. And then I love my hair these days, even though Prel is really not that great for you. I only wash my hair once to twice a week. Yes. Okay, I shower more than that sometimes. But I only wash my hair once or twice a week because I have a lot of hair. And Prel is amazing. Right? Exactly, Susan. That's what I thought. Every single person that messaged me had to be in their 30s or younger to say, "What's Prel?" I'm like, "What do you mean, what's Prel?" Hold on. My husband's texting me. Hold, please. I got to tell him I'm live. Hold on. He's like, "Hello, why aren't you answering me?" Because I'm working. Okay. What did I put in there? I put a teaspoon of super sweet, half a cup of cottage cheese, and I'm going to put a little bit of, should I put chocolate extract or almond? Because chocolate, I think the cream, no, not almond. The cream on tiramisu is kind of cheesecakey. Maybe I should put cream cheese extract. What do you think of that? Cream cheese extract in the topping for my tiramisu. Doesn't Doesn't tiramisu have kind of a cream cheesy thing flavor? Kinda? Or should I just put vanilla? Maybe I should just put vanilla and be basic. Yes. Yes to cream cheese. It has like a cheesy, right? Doesn't it have like ricotta or something? No, it doesn't. I don't know. Let's do cream cheese extract. Why not? I know I have that. First one I pulled out. That's right. Mascarpone. Nay, mascarpone. All right, half a teaspoon of cream cheese extract. I have been making a lot of cheesecake references. That's because cheesecake is dessert of the gods. I think it's somewhere in Hezekiah that it was the Lord's favorite dessert. Just kidding. I'm not making up Bible verses. Don't worry. I'm going to blend this until it's super blendy. I shouldn't wear a black shirt. All right, is it super blendy? It's smooth and beautiful. All right. Wait, let's taste that. Well, that tastes like a dream come true. I want it coating the top perfectly. Looks like a cloud that an angel would sit on, except for that chia seed stuck in the middle. That doesn't look very angelic. I bet that's where angels sit in heaven. They don't just float around, they sit on clouds of cheesecake. Bet you money. Thanks, Chrissy. I'm learning how to make real lattes over here. We need to go change every recipe on my website that didn't use espresso and just call it a blended coffee because I called them all lattes and like somebody's going to judge me. I know it. All right, this made a lot more this time. Cocoa. I need a little powder duster thingy-majig, but I'm just going to use a fork like a real cook. I just want a dusting of cocoa on the top. Somebody in Italy is cringing right now at the way I just did that, but it's okay. You don't have to eat it, Mr. Italian man. All right, there we go. Now I'm going to put the cover on, and tomorrow we'll taste it together. Or, well, I'll taste it because I'm not letting you eat my oats. They're mine. I'm going to put that in there. All right. We'll see the outcome tomorrow and how delightful it is. I do. I need a dusting on. All right. That's all. Thank you for joining me this morning. I hope you all have a beautiful Tuesday. I have lots on the docket today. I was thinking last night, I really My New Year's resolution should have been to start making lists because I just don't get anything done. I don't get anything done. I sit down with a goal in mind and then I spend 2 hours making a reel so that 8 people can see it. It did, Sammy. It's actually really delicious. Um, but the yogurty top, this is the texture. The yogurty top is very zingy because it's yogurt. And I thought, I think this would be better with a different top. Okay. I think it would be better with cottage cheese blended. So I made a blended cottage cheese top and we're going to try it again tomorrow. It was really delicious. The base is absolutely delicious, but I made it a little different this time. I added a little extra liquid to make it a little bit fuller, and I'm doing cottage cheese on top. We're going to try it again tomorrow, but the base of it is yum. Oh, okay. I'm going to go enjoy this with my latte. It's gotten cold and I'm going to have to microwave it. Pinkies up, ladies. All right. Thank you for joining me. Listen, if you're not part of Holy Healthy, if you're like, man, I really wanted to join Holy Healthy New Year, but I just didn't have the money right after Christmas and I just couldn't join, or it just wasn't the right time. Life was chaotic. Lucky for you, I'm opening Holy Healthy New Year for February and March as a 2-month package at a special discounted price. I think it's $169 for 2 whole months of group coaching with amazing support. Menus every day. You get fun. You get Zoom calls. You get 5 coaches. You get 4 really great coaches plus myself. You get access to small communities on Marco Polo where you can make friends. Listen, if you're doing this plan and you're like, what I really need is a friend to do it with me, come join Marco Polo and meet a stranger and fall in love and have new friends. I'm telling you right now, you'll have besties on Holy Healthy. You'll get a menu every single week that you can follow. There's so much. You get a free cooking class. And listen, do you know what the free cooking class is for February? Crystal, Coach Crystal, the amazing Coach Crystal with the most beautiful hair. She'll even do her hair all fabulous for the class because I know Crystal. And Crystal's not getting on with this messy bun. She's getting on with princess hair, okay? She's going to teach chocolate silk creme brulee. Right? Are you kidding, Susan? See, that is what group coaching does right there. 8 pounds since January. That's amazing. So come join us for February, March. We're going to talk about restoring your faith in your plan and how faith plays a role. Faith plays a big role in a weight loss journey. Trust me. Ask me how I know. Okay. It changes everything about your health journey. Everything about your health journey. So we're going to talk about restoring faith in February, and in March, we're going to do my favorite month of the year, mindset month, restoring your mindset, because mindset is super important. Big, big important. We're going to talk about talking nice to ourselves and not saying, you look fat in the mirror, and not saying, why can't I look like her? Why do I have this pouch and she doesn't? Why do I have this booty and she doesn't? Why are my boobs shaped like this? Why don't I have this? Why don't I have that? We're going to talk about the importance of appreciating the creation that you are in Mindset March. So come join us. It's awesome. You are going to love it. And then you'll never leave. So budget it for the rest of your life because you're going to be like, I can't leave. Just kidding. Well, no, I'm not just kidding. All right. I love you guys. Thanks for joining me here. I will see you tomorrow. Join us on Friday for sure. I have a special guest Friday, and her name is Marcy. And she is the sweetest little girl you are ever going to meet in your entire life. She is cute as an absolute button. And I am going to cook live with her grandmother, Mary Malone, and sweet little Marcy, and we're going to make strawberry mug cakes on Friday together in her kitchen. So I can't wait to do that. I love you all. Thanks for joining me here, and I'll see you back tomorrow.